Yeah, we're going.
Right.
Right, so. No.
Try and take life seriously. It's a big decision you're making and you're sitting there giggling.
Right.
Right.
Hi.
I'm Ernie. Hello, guys.
This is Ernie.
Yeah, my name's Paul. We've recently made a sort of would appear to be like a spur of the moment decision to friends and family, but to be quite honest with you, it's not really at the end of the day. Because what's actually happened was we had a conversation around about 18 months ago about me turning 57, which is obviously happening in about 25 years' time. And the decision was we didn't know how we were going to do this. To cut a long story short, at the age of 57, I wanted to be retired, stroke, semi-retired, maybe just do a few little odd jobs for people, that sort of thing, but take the stress out of both our lives. And we recently helped a friend move to Northampton, and his brother came round to help with the move at the other end, and told us that he lived on a narrowboat on a canal, moored up, while he renovates his boat. Me and the wife decided that'd be an excellent thing to do. So this is where we are, and we're at the very start of our what we're hoping will be at least a 10-year or so magical journey together. So over to you, Liz.
Thanks very much. Yeah. Well, you've sort of covered it really. We're buying a narrowboat. That's.
Oh, sorry.
You've literally have said everything.
I've stolen the wife's thunder straight away. Yeah.
I was going to say like why we're buying a narrowboat, but I think you've sort of covered that, haven't you? Well, you've gone on about your age, but
obviously you're a lot younger than me.
Obviously,
12 years.
I'm not near retirement, so
like
like the main factors as to why we're buying a narrowboat.
Living that lifestyle.
Yeah, why? Why did we
It's not really anything to do with finances, to be fair. It's about a lack of stress in our lives in the future, work-wise. Freedom, as far as I'm concerned. Off the grid to a degree. Obviously, if you don't want to talk to anyone, don't talk to anyone, basically, at the end of the day. Got your mobile phones, that's all you need to communicate with family and friends. We'll still be in the UK for family if they need us in an emergency sort of thing, so it was a good idea to stay in the UK and do this sort of thing, really. That's from my point of view.
So we went to Wilton Marina a few weeks back and got keys to quite a few narrowboats to look on at our own leisure, didn't we? That's where I sort of had a bit of a second thought, walking onto the first one and realising just how narrow narrowboats are. But sort of as the day went on, or our viewings went on, and we carried on looking at boats, we looked at all different price ranges, didn't we? And some of them were quite pricey, and yet we still wanted to do quite a lot to it. And then we stumbled upon the one. What would you call it?
A challenge.
We stumbled across the challenge.
We both love renovation work and all the rest of it, and just getting stuck in and turning something into something, basically. So sort of ideal for us. Technically speaking, it's more or less an empty shell, really. It's got like 3 or 4 sort of kitchen cabinets, dodgy cooker, iffy fridge,
and an engine.
The engine's going to have to be changed because it was smoking like a trooper. So that's being changed into a reconditioned engine.
So it's basically a 68-foot cruiser style narrowboat, and it's quite distinctive.
Being a pea green in colour.
You wanted to call it Kermit?
Yeah.
Kermit on the water?
Yeah, it needs to be called Kermit unless we paint it.
We will be painting it.
Yeah, so once we paint it, we'll stop calling it Kermit ourselves. So But there you go, really. So that's the sort of start of it, really, and we're quite excited at this stage. We've got around about 10 months or so before we'd actually sort of be out and about, sort of properly free on it.
We've got more in sorted,
you know,
haven't we?
we've already got
In
some more
Northampton,
in
not at
sorted out.
Wilton, somewhere else.
Yeah,
Just to have it moored
yeah.
for, like winter, really, isn't it?
6 month period while we
6 months
renovate it,
while we
really, over
renovate.
the winter period, isn't it, really? So, and at the same time, we've also got the new puppy, Ernie, as you've seen earlier, and it's just sort of, that wasn't part of the plan. That sort of has coincided to work out nicely, because obviously, you know, it's quite a nice thing to have like a dog with you for your walks, etc. You know, which we plan on doing quite a bit of, and that sort of stuff, and just generally sort of have that journey with a dog. Seems to be quite popular from what I've noticed when I've been down the marina area. It seems to me there's probably about 40% of people have got dogs on board that live on board. You know, don't quote me on that exactly, but you know, that's how it feels to me anyway. But yeah, so it's all part of a journey, and our little Ernie's going to come on it with us.
Little Ernie on a journey.
If he carries on sort of behaving.
Carries on not behaving.
And doesn't eat
Let's
too
get him
much.
so he can say goodbye.
Okay then, right, we can say
Hang
goodbye.
on.
Right.
Hang on, Ernie.
Come on, Ernie.
Might look a bit rude.
It does look rude actually. It's a good start. It's not that sort of video, guys.
It's almost getting the dog.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Could be your channel, yeah? This could be your channel. You could do all the talking, followed by, oh yes, hello, I'm Paul, and I'm...